In 2014, Caritas Coimbra, a non-profit organization that operates in the central region of Portugal, was taking its first steps in the implementation of projects that stimulate active and healthy aging and the well-being of its older users. In addition to the adoption and provision of new technologies, Caritas Coimbra also wanted to increase health and technology literacy, stimulating conversation among its users, arousing curiosity, stimulating physical and cognitive exercise, combating isolation and loneliness, and bringing families closer together. We listened to their opinions from the very first moment and were adapting the systems to their needs. In recent years, we have continued this work, and during the pandemic we have been able to ensure that these people keep in touch with their families and centers, and even that they have something to entertain them. This was possible through the DAPAS project. But we also experienced a project that allowed people that live alone not to forget to take their medication and be encouraged to drink water. But we also don't forget our employees, and through the Smart Work project, we have improved the work environment of employees over 55 years. Through technologies that measure stress, assess air quality, and stimulate physical exercise contrary to sedentary lifestyle. Through co-design sessions with older users, caregivers and stakeholders, we are attentive to the needs and opinions of all stakeholders in the innovation process. We are also responsible for the ethical tasks in the projects we implement, because we speak on behalf of our older users, and want to ensure that all their rights are secured as well as their privacy. This is our strategy for promoting health and well-being throughout life. In Caritas Coimbra we are not inventors, but we innovate. We innovate with people, for people.
Okay, thank you. I think more than words and slides, this movie really shows what we do and what we believe it's well done in all of our projects. And first of all, and the slides, please. Oh, it's it? No? And when we look at or when we choose which I already made the CDC presentation, and now is this working? Okay, so I just skip this to be quick. Okay, thank you. So these are all CDC projects. They are not all going on at this moment. And we have international and national projects. Not all of our team of innovation department, we are involved in all of this. But we have some of we have all of this. Okay, so first of all, we wanted to define what is a virtual and a personal coach. Sandler already introduced this, but this idea we didn't go to read several books, but in some of these days I talk with Carlos and with another people and just ask them, what for you it's a virtual coach or a personal coach. Okay, so this is some points, some ideas, and afterward I've listened these days. This is not a completely idea, but I've based in this area. So a coach is a person that has the knowledge and skills to motivate and support someone to achieve their personal goals. And of course, not when we are talking about virtual coaches, we talk about robots. We talk about also about I forgot the word. Yes, all of those. Thank you. So what we have done, I go. So, and the main purpose is to motivate and support the older adults. We choose some of our projects that has virtual or personal coach. I won't talk deeply about each of them because I won't have time, but I will go through all of them and tell you if they have a virtual or personal coach. Okay. So first of all, we have this one. As you can see, it has an avatar. Okay. So after this one, we have Grow Me Up. As you can see, you have there the robo. Do you want to take a picture? Because it was the company of Carlos that they built this robo. Okay, so that's the why. So, and after this, we have Dapas. This has a lot of questions to help older adults to follow their activities. They needed to choose yes, no, and then help them to do other activities. And this smart work, it's not for older adults, but for our colleagues plus 55 euros years. And they had a smartphone with a virtual coach, okay, that would help them to follow their goals. And here, Faraon, another picture, Faraon. So here we also have the virtual and personal coach. So here at Value Care also, we have both of them. So, and Ativa, this is a Portuguese one. This is, it has a lot of sensors through the house and also cognitive games and that kind of things. We also will have robots, avatars, and that kind of thing. So at this moment, I have all of our projects, all of them, they have virtual coaches, and just some of them will have a personal coach. Okay. So why? I have 1 minute. Really? Okay. Oh my goodness. So just one. I've got really quickly. So why do you think? Of course, we know that we are our community. We have more people that will need help, right? So I think I don't need to go through all of this. And another perspective. We have this new baby project, Agape. This idea that you see here is still building. Okay, this is not the final idea, but the center of our project is the older adults and the informal caregiver. Okay, and we want to deliver some services: the health literacy promotion, health and lifestyle monitoring, and social inclusion promotion. We still are developing these ideas. But one thing that we know, that we want the dynamic coaching strategies. Through our co-creation sessions, we know that people, even start to informal caregivers, they know that technology is important to use and that technology will help them to develop what they, or to help them to take care of people. And when we ask them precisely about what type of coaching they want, they will say, we want someone to come here. They want someone to help us. They want someone to say and to improve all of this, all of what they need. And we have the same informations about the formal caregivers. and we have the same for older adults. Okay, even though they know that technology will help them, they really want people to be around them. And I'll just pass this. So, what are the challenges? And I don't have any time, right? So I think I can make.
Maybe introduce something, some of the aspects into the discussion.
Okay. Okay. So I will open these questions for you. What are the challenges that we face here? Of course, we know that technology is really important. We have a lot of really good results on this, but we thank you. But we still are facing some challenges. Oh, okay. You still are facing some challenges, and I want to put the perspective of we are developing projects, right? And when we in the beginning of the projects, we think about co-creation. I show you this some questions about our co-creation methodology, and what do you think they are the challenges of this specific phase, the co-creation? I'm making you questions. You are not making me questions.
Is this on? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So may I discuss with you?
Of course. Come on.
So actually, if there's no one from the audience, just because what I realized just and that's a very nice starter for the discussion right now, is that you were talking about the complementary system of a human coach and a virtual coach, and you were asking or presenting some slides around what is a virtual coach and why should we use it. And what I realize is, when I summarize this, that we still, when talking about a virtual coach, we still have no clear idea what this is, this kind of buddy system that complements my work as a human coach, or complements me as a patient to somehow train me. Is it a robot? Is it an avatar? Is it some kind of app? And how does the physicality of the virtual coach look like? Or is it just something that can come in 100 shapes? And I think it's a terminology thing. And I think we are really in baby shoes here to understand what is acceptable to the psychological system of the user. Is it a robot-based system, or is it both a robot or an avatar? And if it is an avatar, if my counterpart that I'm presented with, is it well something that looks like a human, or is it something that looks like a comic, and so on. So I think that's one of the challenges, to somehow still understand the acceptability to the users and to the whole system in which the technology is used. Mm-hmm. Of course, that's an open discussion.
Another question that I have on this added value of physicality is the feasibility of the physicality, the business feasibility of the physicality. Yeah. And for the moment in my brain, I'm still mentally blocked on the fact that physical robots is likely to be an expensive one. So then we need to have a use case that really deserves to invest that amount of money, while a virtual coach is already expensive because of all the logic that is behind and all the servers, but it's much more accessible for users because it's virtual. So the question here to me is very much about the business feasibility of this physical element in a social care environment, in a social environment.
Absolutely, but what is interesting, I think, about that is what we learn from those projects, because they research on acceptability and then transfer that into the business perspective and deliver a solution that is sustainable on the market in the field later on. And therefore we need all the knowledge that Elisabete and Emmanuel just brought